It started as an urban legend in the 1980s, a killer known as the Watcher. He was said to stalk suburban neighborhoods late at night, peering into windows for hours without ever being noticed. Then, when the homeowner went to bed, he would slip inside, brutally murdering them as they slept. The Watcher never left evidence, only open windows. In 2025, Amy moved into her late grandmother's house, alone. The first thing she did when she arrived was to display a sign in the front yard that read, "Smile, you're on camera." It made her feel safe, like someone was always watching. On her first night, she couldn't sleep, still jittery from unpacking. As she scrolled on her phone, a notification popped up, "Motion detected, backyard camera." Her heart sank. She opened the live feed, and there he was, a tall figure standing still, his face obscured by the shadow of a hoodie. Amy called 911, but when the police arrived, he was gone. Although they were unable to find the figure, Amy felt satisfied that whoever it was would not return after seeing her top-of-the-line surveillance system in action. The police wished her a good evening, and left. As Amy made her way to bed, she noticed the living room window was open. Shrugging it off, assuming the police had opened it during the search, she closed the window and went to bed. The next night, the camera caught nothing, but she heard noises, faint creaks, shuffles, and the distinct sound of something tapping on her bedroom window. When she mustered the courage to look, there was nothing there. When she entered the kitchen the next morning, Amy stopped cold. The kitchen window was open. She grabbed the largest kitchen knife she owned and searched the home before pulling up her security camera app. No notifications were listed from last night. That night, she locked every door and window, set the alarm, and sat awake holding her knife. She eventually fell asleep before she was awoken hours by her phone buzzing. She looked at the alert, "Motion detected, living room camera." Her blood turned to ice. She didn't own a living room camera. She slowly walked toward the living room, holding the knife out in front of her with shaky hands as she dialed 911 with the other. She didn't notice the shadow waiting against the wall behind her as she stepped into the living room. Amy was found days later, her lifeless body sprawled across the living room floor. The detectives thoroughly reviewed all available evidence from the crime scene. Although her phone showed a notification from a living room camera, no living room camera was ever found. The investigation file noted the living room window was open.